Lynn, what prompted you to go down this path?
Yeah, I think we just in life see examples of things done well and things that aren't done well. And I always knew that with my own business, I would want to do things in a way that is as respectful as possible to everyone involved.
Yeah.
To the growers, the suppliers, the people who be working for me, and clients, and just be honest and respectful, and that includes being respectful to where you're getting your product from, so that's sort of the basis for my philosophy is one of respect.
And it does stem from your studies in restoration ecology, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And just a kind of how I think about things in my own personal life too, so it's just sort of a natural extension of that as well.
And you almost do have to become an educator because you're thinking about things that a flower consumer isn't even aware of.
Right.
They don't know these are options.
Right, and they think, well, they're flowers, they're green, they're happy, what could be bad about flowers, and not realizing that, the majority of flowers that are sold in the U.S. are imported from South America, and not thinking about the fact that this is a crop, it's an agricultural crop, and all those same chemicals that are used to grow corn and whatnot are, or similar types of chemicals are used in growing cut flowers as well.
Do you need to get that? Okay. Well, I love that you go to the farmer's market and meet the grower and sort of hand curate, personally select the flowers that you're going to use, especially these ones behind you. Is that an organic wedding request that bride had, or is it more just country style? Or
they were definitely interested in being as sustainable as possible.
Really?
And so I worked with them to find ways to do that, from having the centerpieces be potted plants that then can be taken home by the guests and enjoyed for long beyond the
planted
day of the wedding. Exactly.
So. Oh, that's great. And so you're going to do the bride's bouquet. What will be in the bouquet? What flowers? Oh, that might be the lavender.
Don't know yet. I'll know it when I see it. And that's a tough thing too. That brides, most of them want to know exactly what's going to be in their bouquets. And with the local product, you don't know, because there could be weather issues, there could be pest issues. You could be planning on having a particular flower, and this has happened to me.
Friday rolls around and
then the grower says, "Oh, we had a Japanese beetle problem," and the flower that I was counting on wasn't there.
So it's a lot of managing expectations.
Yes, and it has to be a priority, rather than having that particular shade of plum that the clients need to feel like it's more important to have.
It's almost like a conscious decision they have to make to say, we trust you, Lynn, to find the best flower in season for our wedding. Maybe we'll give you a color spectrum and then surprise us.
And a lot of people don't want to do that with their weddings. Unfortunately. I totally understand. But for those that are more flexible and really value the working with local growers, then things being as sustainable as reasonably possible, that's a good fit, then that works well.
That's cool. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, it was meeting other wedding vendors that are trying to be eco-friendly here and there, and it just occurred to me that it would be really nice to get everyone kind of in the same room and make sure that we all have open lines of communication. And so I met this couple who own an invitation company, and they use all recycled paper, and they're an eco-friendly invitation company. And so I was talking with them, and they were having the same idea at the same time. So we have recently organized a group of wedding vendors who are all trying to be as environmentally conscious as possible.
What's it called?
So we finally landed on a name, which is the Chicago Green Wedding Alliance.
Cool.
And so we have caterers, photographers, invitation people, florists, all represented. And we're going to be putting together a directory of green wedding vendors so that couples who are planning a wedding or commitment ceremony can have this great resource, like one-stop shopping.
It's brilliant.
And yeah, and it'll make it so much easier for them to plan their weddings, and it'll make it easier for us to get the right kind of client, someone who's already in that mindset.
And kind of cross-marketing, like these invitation people will, maybe they're the point of entry, and they'll say, hey, we know this great designer you should work with.
Already we're all, like, I'm getting referrals from the caterers in the group and the invitation people in the group, and I'm, telling
Passing
my clients, hey, you should check out these people, and so far it's working really well, and one of our next initiatives is going to be to put on a workshop for wedding planners.
Great.
Figure we'll start there.
Yeah.
And then do a workshop for
brides.
the consumers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So we're just trying to create more awareness, make it easier for clients to find us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hopefully really get this thing going.
And so will you guys have a website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We have one now, but it's just
Like
holding.
okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. But we can link to it off of your website at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to stop this.